Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation today. We are Group 5 and we have 5 members, Quyên Kha, Hạnh Phú and me, Xuyến. And in our presentation today, we have 6 parts. The first one is about Thai tourism overview. The second is importance of tourism to Thai economy. The third is about the development factor of Thai tourism. And next, a popular tourist destination and conclusion. And the final part is a summary. And now I will go with the first part, overview of Thai tourism. The number of tourists visiting Thailand increased significantly over the years. The kingdom's wealth of natural resources, rich culture, and the welcoming nature of Thai people has made the country one of the world's most popular tourist destinations for decades. I will take a specific example like in 2019. Thailand has the highest number of tourists among the Southeast Asia's countries, with nearly 14 million tourists. And in terms of Asia, Thailand ranks the second, just behind China, with 65.7 million arrivals in 2019. And it can be said that Thai tourism is increasingly exerting its position in post-Asia and Southeast Asia with an impressive number of tourists like this. And now let's move on to the next part. Welcome, Phu.
Okay, now let's talk about the importance of tourism to Thai economy. The tourism industry is an important sector in Thailand since it is considered by the Thai government as one of the most important industries for income generation because, firstly, it contributing to the economic growth. Foreign exchange earnings from tourism are used to purchase productive capital goods, which in turn are used to increase economic growth. Moreover, tourism sector has been one of the key engines of Thai economy. In 2019, nearly 40 million of foreign tourists visit Thai would have generated revenue of 2 trillion Thai baht. In 2020, the tourism industry contributed around 1 trillion Thai baht to Thailand's GDP. In the same period, the total value of Thailand's GDP amounted to approximately 15 trillion Thai baht. The second benefit is to creating jobs. Tourism is also one of Thailand's largest sector of employment. Growth in the tourism sector stimulates investment in new infrastructure and generates employment, and it ranked 9 in terms of having the highest number of people employed in the tourism industry worldwide in 2019. The inflow of funds generated from tourism-related activities employed more than 7 million persons, which is 20% of total employment. Now let's turn on to the factor contributing to development of Thai tourism.
There are a lot of factors that contribute to the development of Thai tourism. First of all, we will have a look at the government's continuous attention and innovation policies. Initially, in Thailand, the government's tourists have been well planned and implemented. They have put much effort into renovating tourist sites, building infrastructure, strengthening human resources, and developing appropriate rules and regulations. One example is the National Tourism Development Plan from 2012 to 2016. This aims to move Thailand's tourism competitiveness up at least 15 places. Furthermore, the government continues to aim for quality tourism through proactive marketing strategies. One of the massive tourist promotion campaigns is Visit Thailand Year 2022, with Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha's target of reviving the tourism industry. In the next point, I will talk about the incredible infrastructure conditions. Firstly, I want to focus on the airport system in Thailand. To keep up with the rising tourist figures, the government is constantly investing in expanding airports and building the new ones. To be more specific, in June 2016, The state-owned Airports of Thailand (AOT) announced it plans to invest 194 billion baht Thai over the next 15 years to expand its airports. These include six airports that altogether are expected to serve 150 million passengers by 2030. Let me turn to the road network in Thailand. You know, Thailand has a huge road network with a lot of investment projects. For instance, in 2013, the Transport Ministry presented a plan to invest 275 billion baht Thai on expanding and repairing the country's road network. The plan includes the expansion of 45 highways and the development of a 159-kilometer highway to link the transport hubs. And what about the natural conditions? Let's move on to cars part.
Thank you, Quyên. And now I will be in charge of the favorable natural conditions. First, about the palm-free beaches and coral reef. If you are visiting Koh Tao, a day trip to Koh Nanguan is essential. This tiny island is only a brief speedboat ride away from the main island, and it has a stunning beach and secret places to take a swim or dive. Next is the stunning scenery and abundant wildlife. The mountain park's attraction to visitors is the top 23 square mile plateau of Phu Graduang. It towers 3,000 feet above the valley floor and is blessed with beautiful scenery, lush pine forests, and abundant wildflowers. For the lucky few who choose to camp overnight and away from the rainforest canopy, they can catch the spectacular mist filter first light of day or the crimson evening sun dipping below the horizon. That's all about my part. Now please welcome Hein.
Thailand has a large number of tourist attractions, such as the capital, Bangkok, and other provinces, Phuket, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Pattaya, and Chonburi. The capital, Bangkok, of Thailand is a main destination for travelers from January to June 2021. Bangkok generated the highest revenue from tourists amid the COVID-19 pandemic, amounting to a little over 40 billion Thai baht. The tourism sector is Thailand's key economic engine, accounting for 11% of the country's GDP. The COVID-19 pandemic has led a serious blow, disrupting global travel and leave a deep mark on Thailand's tourism sector, and also led to the alteration of the global tourism landscape. Hence, it is essential for stakeholders and policymakers to understand the evolution of visitor demand and Thailand's competitiveness in order to revitalize the tourism sector and prepare the ecosystem to enable the sustainable transition. It can be said that what enabled Thai tourism to reach the apex of tourism ranking around the world is the combination of natural landscape, its long and rich culture, story and cuisine, along with proper policy and well-developed marketing strategies. Be sure to give Thailand a visit when you have the chance.